Hey everyone, Metal Minded Militia here. I'm going to do a review on the Giant Mouse Ace Grand. You see it on the screen in front of you. This one is in M390. It has a PVD stonewash coating. That's the black blade. And it is coming with a red canvas micarta handle. So I actually have been carrying this, pretty much only this, for the past week, and I have pretty much all just good to say about it. This is my first Giant Mouse knife. It is a liner lock. Kind of go over some of the specs here, but yeah, it's a liner lock. It's running on bearings, skiff bearings, just typical cage bearings. As you can see, it has a wire clip. The back spacer is titanium, and I don't think this is the same coating, the PVD, but it's just a general black coating. And the blade length is 3.3125 inches or 81.14 millimeters, and the thickness is 0.157 inches or 4 millimeters. Handle is 4.5 inches or 114.3 millimeters. The overall length is coming in at 7.875 inches or 200 millimeters. And the weight is 4.75 ounces. So for some of you out there, you're probably not going to like the weight or the carry in the pocket. I'll put some other things on the screen here so you can kind of get a feel for how it matches up to other knives. So I have a Benchmade bug out. This is the normal size. Put that down at the bottom here. And then I have a Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Put that right there. Honestly, I think it carries pretty similar to the Paramilitary 2. Just feeling it in my pocket. It might be on the large side for some of you, but I personally like my knives to be kind of, just over 3 inches, maybe closer to 4. So it doesn't really bother me, but a couple more. I got the Spyderco Shaman, and the blade is a little more robust on the Shaman. However, pretty similar profile. The ergonomics on the Shaman, I think, are probably some of the best I've ever had on a knife. But this Giant Mouse actually does a pretty good job in the hand. And let's get a couple more on screen so you can see for yourself. So we have an XM18 hinderer, and we have another hinderer design, zero tolerance, 0562 Ti, the titanium. So obviously this blade here is a little more stout on the Giant Mouse. So the reason why I brought these two up here, all of these are running on bearings here. I actually found this Giant Mouse to be probably the best action on the like the false shuttiness, essentially, compared to the other two, which has kind of surprised me. I have not messed with any of these out of the box with tightening, hardware or anything like that. So, the zero tolerance, frame lock, running on bearings, and you kind of have to shake it close a little bit. And the hinderer XM18, you have to kind of encourage it as well. But with the Giant Mouse, especially as I played with it over the past week, oh, it's not going to do it now. So if I get it right there, yeah, there we go. So it actually is pretty smooth. This is considerably less money than the XM18 that I have, and about around the same price point as the zero tolerance titanium, maybe a little less. They're currently available, the giant mouses. Uh, so if you want one, I'd recommend jump on that quick, because they do have the green canvas micarta, but I do like the red. It kind of gives it a more, I don't know, camping slash I don't know, 70s vibe to me. It's just kind of a classic look, and the lighting doesn't do it justice here, but really when you're out and about carrying this thing, I think the red really shows up nice with the stonewash coating. And one of the most impressive things to me about this knife is just how this stonewash looks with this coating. Normally I don't like a black coated blade because it looks like it's just a straight paint on, but this is just so nice in the texture, and it actually does a good job maintaining its clean look. That blade shape that you're looking at, they call it a I think it's a high flat saber grind. Swedge is what they put, and they have the thumb hole for your flicks, either thumb or reverse flick, the middle finger flick, and they have some jimping up here. And at first I didn't necessarily like how far this was, but I found that the more I played around with it, I got used to kind of putting my thumb up here rather than all the way back here, because there's no jimping on the back handle here or the start of the blade where it connects to the frame. So you kind of choke up a little bit, and there's a little indentation here, but I'd recommend not grabbing up there. Get a little too close to the blade for my comfort. But yeah, this is really good. Like I can cut into things, feather stick, whatever, if you're doing food prep, if you have to. It's really great. I pretty much did everything I could throughout the week with this blade, and I was pretty impressed. It kept coming back for more. The only downside maybe for some of you is that Bowler M390 is a little intimidating to sharpen. You're going to have to use a diamond grit stone or some ceramic. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get a great edge on this just with your normal stone. So, but I honestly didn't feel like it's that bad. If you have a KME or even the Spyderco, sharp maker, and you buy the diamond stones with it, this will do just fine. So, but yeah, this thing is a pretty good slicer. It's you can't even really tell the dust unless you hit the angle right. But yeah, this thing cuts through pretty well. Paper, wood, whatever. And yeah, I don't know. I really like the knife. This is my first giant mouse. I'm pretty impressed. I think I have seen some like quality control issues with past models, but this thing is smooth operating. It is dead center. I mean, that is right on. So, and I didn't have to adjust anything. The screws here, I believe, are T6. I think this is a T8 over at the pivot. And they do have a wire clip that this comes with, but I don't know. Wire clips usually not my thing. They just kind of look cheap, feel cheap. But the tension on this one is good. And I actually like the look with the red handle there, the micarta handle. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to stop it right there and kind of let you make your choice of it. Like I said, it's still available, I think, on the Giant Mouse site, as well as some dealers. I think it's anywhere from like $220 to $240 before tax and shipping. So, well, thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you around. Bye.